180 side.
I'm gonna hit right in the road up here.
First pass, he just kind of shook it down with 820, so that's good. So he just let out of it in third gear and let it roll on through and spun when it come off the line, 60 foot to 180. So it's all together, not running hot, sounding good. So I'll see some 7s next time. He should run 7, 60s, I say. 60s. Love it. A little float kick. 2 floats is low as crap.
Low, really low.
Let nothing come out and even rocking the car, so bump it up a little bit, get a little more fuel. Flip it. Yeah, and even checked the bowls on it. We just kind of got on there and got it running good, so. You got any comments, Cole?
There's another set of 660.
Comment?
Let's see if it's basement.
Yeah. Don't be grinning, don't be grinning. You ain't got no tunnel around.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's in neutral now. Well, that's a wrap on that. Calamity strikes again, bro. Clutch is gone this time. Okay, something happened with the clutch when we take off and it stayed in first. We knocked him out of first. The clutch pedal didn't work no more. So
He did turn his bait in the water.
yeah, it bumped the limiter. Then I come back down. That's what I was saying. It's so easy to turn it that far. Then when I left, I turned it about probably 72.
We're gonna put a winch on this motherfucker.
Yeah, this car is heavy. What? It's,
Push up on the trailer.
see the sweat pushing this turd up here. But like I said, once again, Calamity lives up to her name. I got one A to B pass and one 820, and that was going easy on it pretty much. And I didn't even get in the fourth gear, so yeah.
I thought you just yanked it and it locked up. So man, he pulled that stick and so it just locked down.
I launched it like I revved it up and launched it, and I felt this like crazy chatter, and then it was like it was engaged, and no matter what I did, I could not get the clutch to work. Because I went and went to shift, and it just So yeah, that's a wrap.
It's the heavy, it's the angle.
Yeah.
Then we had it over a little too far and got against the fender, didn't know. Here's that. Whoever must stop to help us, thank you, man.
Yeah, he had a 1320 shirt on, so he's good people.
Bless your heart, dude. Whoever you must stop, turn around and come back and help us up here in the dark. So bless his heart.
Here, let me get under there.
It's easier for me.
But Colton worked all day, got off work, and brought my car down here, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Colton and Dad. So it was an adventure.
Take it back, fix it again.
Yeah. I think that this car should be named something else.
He blames it on the name.
I think this should just be blacked out 64 Nova with Skull Garage back here and come up with a different name. Does anybody out there think I need a different name? What?
On this brake line on this side, do you go over top of her?
I go under it.
You do?
Yeah, just go under it. Ain't gonna do nothing. As long as the hook goes that direction, it should be fine. Or right in the center. Yeah. But it didn't wheelie, it spun. So.
But you did get the tires sticky.
Sort of sticky. They're cooled off now. I tell you what, there's nothing like running an eighth. Well, how long do you think the entire track is? Try running that in first gear.
It just was like, wheel. I was like, damn.
I was like, you can see in the GoPro. I'm like, second, come on, second.
Kind of spark underneath it.
Probably that clutch.
No, like further on down.
The clutch could have blowed up
It could have come apart.
because I felt like a inside.
It could have exploded it. Eight might have been the clutch for $8,000.
But I didn't launch at 8. I launched at about 72.
Turned it.
72.
God, it sounded good.
Sound good. Those motors fucking damn.
Hey, you start tightening that side. While
Those
I do
motors
this.
will do it. It's just skull broad, man.
Yeah, this is Skull, but God Almighty, you know, you people watch the videos, how much garbage I go through.
He got down there and blocked up pro cars, got tore all the shit.
Oh, I was so mad.
But that dude, that guy, down here at Shadyside, nice as hell, man, on the thing. He said, dude, I'll get you through there if you want to make one more pass. If you can get it going, we'll get you in there. They damn nice as hell down here.
Yeah, Shadyside is the most awesome track there is.
Yeah, bunch of damn nice people down there, man. They don't.
It's like home. Shadyside feels like home.
Yeah, it's just a cool place to be. Thanks to Shadyside. We'll be back. It ain't never fucking over. Never.
Oh, God.
Makes you see what the shit is going on here. Something broke.
Something come apart because I felt it. I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro shot or not, but it went, and I was just like, whatever. And went to shift, nothing. Kicked the clutch and it was on the floor and stayed there.
I thought it broke the clutch though.
But no, I didn't break a clutch pedal, didn't break nothing like that. It's just,
whatever. And I'm talking and talking because I'm trying to catch up because I've been too aggravated to film anything because that's just the way I am.
He's all pissed out. But it don't bog down like a regular thing. It don't. It just.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
It went. That's what I was saying. I was waiting on it to bog,
That's what I was
and it
waiting on
went
it
to
to go.
8 and went.
I was waiting on it to go. Oh, and it didn't go.
Me
It's
too.
like.
I was like,
It's got some oomph, man. If I could just
get it a hook and not break stuff.
doing something at 60 foot, it felt like it kind of grabbed and wanted to pull. Then it took. I mean, it felt good. Felt like at 60 foot it better, but Cole said it was spinning 60 foot still.
To me, it looked like a hook came up and broke loose.
Probably did.
Like all of our straight drives do.
Oh my God!
timing.
I was recording too.
Shit. It dark up in the muffler.
Dude, they shut us down.
Yeah. Good time. Beautiful.
Literally, we were putting the ramps up. That's a wrap, dude. I'm pausing. We're heading back to the house. All right, so Thursday we went and tested and tuned the car, and the first pass, the clutch was slipping pretty bad, but you can see in the video it sounds like it's got a 411 gear and it just so I come back and let it cool off, and went to make another pass, and that's when the clutch completely locked up and stuck to the floor. But you should have seen all that in the video because it's all in the same video. But pulled the cover off when I got back to the house after we left the track, and the throwout bearing and the fork was twisted and the throwout bearing was sideways, so that was partially staying engaged. So that's what hung up the clutch and was allowing it to slip a little bit, and what stuck it to the floor. So the clutch disc and the whole clutch and everything should be okay. I'm gonna pull it all out and check it and just do the flywheel, do everything, and but that's what was causing it to slip. So still haven't got a good pass in this car yet, but I'm gonna fix it and try again, just like normal. So yeah, I got some different spark plugs. I got some hotter plugs that'll help with starting. I mean, it'll start. It's just it's a little rich, like Dad was saying. It just floods out a little bit with them 2660s if you don't clear it out before you shut it off. So, but motor done fine. Absolutely loves RPM. It gets up there and it'll just keep pulling and turning and turning and turning. It's crazy. I got the chip in it at 8 and it hit the limiter a few times. But ain't nothing wrong with that motor. So I didn't plastic gauge nothing. I didn't check nothing. I just threw it together out here in the dirt, and it'll turn 8 grand pretty easy. It'll stay together. So there you go. So you can build a high winding small block in the dirt with junk parts and it stay together. So there's that. But yeah, so the clutch, we'll get that fixed and go on from there. More tweaking. That's why they call it testing too. But I was so mad and so aggravated, it really was not even funny. I was just fed up, done. But so yeah. But today, I'm gonna finish up the truck and probably take it to the cruise in. First cruise in we've been to all year. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is gonna be painted different. I'm gonna paint over this. It's one of the first things I painted when I make the scoop. But paint over it, and black it out, and throw some Wile E. Coyote with a riding a rocket and some Acme stuff. It's gonna be Looney Tunes sort of. The old school Looney Tunes, not them new modern stupid Looney Tunes where they don't hurt each other. Because the old Looney Tunes back when violence was okay and people didn't kill each other. Good times. Got that all sanded down. Fixing to shoot it black. Black. That's your truck. Alright, scoop is black. It will be painted up better than that soon. And Dad's putting nitrous plates on the truck, figuring out how to plumb his stuff.
I'd go black.
Yeah, black on the scoop until we paint it the rest of the way. But these things right here work awesome for vent tube extenders. They fit real tight on the already existing vent tube. Work good. Work real good.
Yeah, I know I ain't supposed to use Teflon, but that's all I got. Run right here, put me a piece right there and a piece right there and a T right there, and you put jet right across over there, and then I'll have both my solenoids on the same side.
But right now we're just going to plug them.
Both my fuels will be on that side, so. We got it all figured out.
We just got to get the right jets.
We got it all. Figured out to do.
And this is going to raise the carburetors up about 1 inch. It's going to be good.
Then we're going to ride over there to car show.
We'll try to.
Yeah.
Not priority, but if we're done before
we'll go
8 o'clock,
over.
we'll just cruise. We'll go by there. Go to Bristol.
And you talking about them trouble, them. We're talking about Dennis Taylor. He got one of them new LSX motors. He said the machine, the block is not wrong. It's from GM. It's all the good shit. The front cover on it, it's like a $350 cut timing cover. It broke this morning. He said it wasn't flat. It broke. He said I thought it'd break. It broke. They took that motor apart like 4 or 5 times trying to get that thing right. And it's all the latest, greatest shit. And then he ain't having to do all of it. I feel for you, son.
But if anybody can fix it, it's him.
He is the man, and by God, if it ain't right, and he's made it right, he's fixed everything that they screwed up, but it ain't like it's no cheap shit he's working with. That shit should be dead on. He said, like dart blocks, and you get stuff, you get them, he said, they're quality, you don't got to worry about it. And he said, man, this thing here, he said, it's been a dog, it don't want to go together. He said, it's quality the whole damn way.
That is pretty funny.
He's a good dude.
I think he's still bolting the other side.
I bet that's what's holding it down.
I bet. Look at this, fancy, fancy, fancy. You're looking good, Vato. Well, we got all nitrous stuff hooked up. Well, I mean, it's still kind of sort of there. But started up, we had a vacuum leak, couldn't figure out what it was. Turned out it was a nitrous plate and the carburetor wasn't quite flush and it was sucking past the gasket back on. So we took it all apart and siliconed it. Yes. And we're just waiting on it to cure.
Still don't know if it'll work. Still untested. Unsure, uncertain.
So, yeah, it'll be fine. We're gonna get some little, what are these things we're gonna get? Ferrules tomorrow. And we might buy another carburetor gasket. Might as well, if we can find anybody that has one.
Damn, I don't know if y'all got any auto parts that keep one gasket or not. These around here, every auto parts has got one Holly gasket.
And one power valve.
One power valve, it's one side. It's the most ridiculous shit I ever seen in my life. And then the last place I bought one of the Holly gaskets, it's been them probably 2 weeks. They still ain't restocking some bits. Still ain't got nothing in stock.
No, and the rebuild kit we bought's still gone.
Yeah, damn as hell. Oh,
then you have to hear stupid stories about.
Yeah, y'all go in the parts store, though. You always got these damn people. Yeah, my brother's cousin, we had to them. Everything run, oh yeah, it starts all our bullshit.
One dude was telling Dad about he was running at Super Chevy in DOT and True Street, and we were there. And we never seen his car.
Yeah, he said, John, it runs the tower. Ain't no John in the tower.
Brandon in the tower.
Brandon in the tower. So, anyway.
So, folks out there, before you talk a lot of garbage to people you don't know, you should probably hold back a little bit, because
Justin hates it. I just sat back and let him dig a hole. This other guy, he said, what y'all working on, a 350? I said, yeah, we just need a Holly gasket. He said, yeah, I'm getting a carburetor that has no jets or anything in it. What do you call it? He said it was $3,500. He said, yeah, my truck will boil tires in the 3rd gear.
Yeah, all 4 tires, he said.
He said, all my friends asked me why I want so much power. And I just kept, it's like, okay, can I give you my $6 to get my gasket? He just keep on wanting to tell me about how fast his truck
He said it costs $3,500. What was it? $3,000, $3,200. No, $3,500 is what he said.
$3,500.
Yeah, $3,500 for this carburetor.
Yeah, he said, my friends just want to know why I want so much power.
Well, he said his engine's making so much power that he has to have that carburetor for it.
Yeah, whatever, make it shit.
But like most everybody knows, 750 will fuel up to 1,000 horsepower.
Then I go down here to them autos on the other day, an older guy, about my damn age, go in there and he said, we was talking something, and I said 57 Chevrolet or something. He's like, yeah, I had a 57. Said I had 3 of them, had a 55. And said, well, there's good cars. I wish I hadn't sold them. I said, never sell yours, never sell it. You'll never get another one. So anyway, he's mentioned something. He's like, yeah. He said, you remember Shorty Radford worked down at Carolina Auto Parts? And I said, yeah. I don't think he worked at Carolina Auto Parts. Anyway, he said he was down there one day and said, he's a transmission guy, one of the best transmission guys that's ever been around. Really good. He built some mean motors and shit. But anyway, he said, yeah. He said he was down there on River Road and said he took me a ride in that car he had. And he said it's the fastest thing I ever been in. And he said we pulled out there on the street
And he said he took off and started yanking gears. And he said he got it in fourth, the front tires come back down. And I said, carried the tires plumb through fourth gear. I said, that's a mean ass car on the street, dirty street, in 1960. Okay. And I just didn't spoil it, but I was like, dude, that's a mean car. And he's so full of shit. I mean, it's just like, I mean, you could run a damn house or two off the full of shit. He's so full of shit.
This guy was Advanced. Yeah. Advanced Auto Parts was this guy.
Yeah, it was Advanced.
The other guy was O'Reilly.
And he come tell that shit. I'm like, I mean, it just makes you want to go, just shut the fuck up. You know, he hit you with this fucking wrench. You don't shut up. Your bullshit story.
Some of the parts leave me alone.
The cars will not carry the tires in the fourth gear today.
No. Donovan's 1,600-pound angler will pull them in first and second, and that's about it.
Yeah, but it won't carry them in the fourth gear
no.
on a dirty street. Come on, people. I mean, if you're going to lie, at least practice a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Say it hopped the front tires when he dumped a clutch.
Crate, okay? Yeah. Another thing, you jump milk crate, it won't go straight up. Jump a Coke ball, it don't go straight up, and your wheel stands out. They'd have to go boop, and it's impossible. You know, they drag a bumper off of it. They had so much horsepower they had me take it off the street. That's one of the shit stories I ever heard in my life. Yeah, I had to park it. It was just.
You could drive 3,200 horsepower car, 1,500 miles.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with people. Maybe y'all don't get none of them stories, but it's the funniest thing. I told Justin, I said, we paid the price for going in and getting one little part. I said, here you go. He said, well, at least he had. I said, yeah, I had to suffer another story.
I was in there with you, and I was pacing back and forth like, shut up.
Shut
up.
You so stupid. I said, dude.
Guy would not shut up. Just, we had a Chevette, and we dialed 1090s. It went to 1090, then all of a sudden it picked up and went to 959.
And they dropped him into 9 seconds.
Yeah. How do you go 1090s to 959? The air must have cleared up.
And then that's when they got all upset and went up in a tower to John, and John straightened everybody out because there's going to be an ash whooping. Yeah. You know, horse shit, dude.
Major.
Yeah, I just listened.
Well, what did the dial go to? The BS dial? That was about
it's just kind of a fucking line, and then they keep talking. You get up there and they start, you're lying down, and then by God, they'll just full fucking bullshit out the
bury the needle.
Yeah. And they'll hold that some bitch over until it just blows all the shit. You know, it's on delivery. They'll just keep lying. It's just like, oh, the money. All you gotta do is say, really? No shit. And they'll just go. Here, let's go, man.
No way, dude.
Like, man, I like to see that. Oh, you should have seen it.
Anyway, let's finish cleaning this stuff up.
Thing on the street back today. Now, some people really tell you that shit. It ain't no joke. But most of them around.
The people that really had something nasty, be like, yeah, my car used to run all right.
Yeah,
it'd do this and do that, and that's it.
Like that. I mean, there's cars that pull wheels on the street, on the dirty street. I've seen them do it, and there's all this shit. I mean, you don't know what's real and what ain't. Mm-hmm. But
most of the people that had really nasty cars don't go around and drag you into a conversation about their car.
No, they won't just try to get you to listen to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Be humble, be calm, and just...
I mean, I'll talk all day about cars, but if you're so full of shit, I don't want to talk to you. You know, I mean, just don't even... people do that all the time, but it just... I don't make them mad or shoot them down, but it's just like, man, come on. It's a lie.
Yes, it is.
I guess that's what you do, though. Some people just love to talk their whole life and bullshit about stuff and daydream and wish and don't do nothing. I don't know why, but get up there and do it and really live it and you'll understand.
Yeah, boy.
That's all you gotta do.
All right. I don't know if that gasket stuff's cured enough yet or not.
It's probably cured enough.
You sure? I hate to start it and go suck it right through.
Suck it right down. We can leave it till tomorrow, don't we?
We'll see here in a second. Okay, so after going to Ace Hardware and doing a whole lot of wiring and figuring out that the little cheap switches, like so, see the little green light? Garbage.
They ain't cheap for show car switches.
They're junk.
Pretty lights.
Because they drop voltage big time. It was going from 12.39 or whatever volts. When you go to that switch, it dropped down to like 10. So don't buy those. We put a good old racing switch in there and it's full 12 volts all the way through. And apparently these solenoids will not engage without full 12 volts to them.
They didn't like it.
Yeah, they wouldn't do nothing. They push a button, nothing. But, so we got the nitrous. We got the main power switch runs over to this arming switch, but you always got to have for nitrous so you don't hit the button while you're driving. We've been through this already. And then this, you hit. Yeah, in the previous videos, we've been through this years back when we did Colton's and when we did whatever. So, yes, goes through there, and that's, yeah, when you'll be driving, you'll hit it and it'll go, BAM! And you'll be like, oh God. Be a lot worse if you have like a 250 shot, but we only got 100. Actually, right now, it's got size like 17 and 13 just so we can test. We got to order the right jets for it. But it's all plumbed with, as you can see, furnace fittings.
Those ain't furnace.
Yeah, they are, ain't they?
Fittings. Those ain't. That's just compression fittings right here. These ain't furnace.
Yeah, but don't they use it for furnace stuff?
No.
It's out of the same department.
Huh?
Out of the same department, ain't it?
No, it's more plumbing shit right there.
Whatever. It's all plumbing
Yeah,
crap,
it's
dude.
3/16 compression. This right here is 1/8 inch out compression. You can get those at right here. They are Ace Hardware. If you want to come out of your nitrous solenoids, the big solenoids are bigger, but like you want to make a purge and all that shit right there, it's 1/8 to 3/16 compression. 1/8 to 3/16. Part number 41235. So you can screw this right in your solenoid, take a piece of brake line, and I'll take them brake lines and I'll leave one line flared, which I had to do another different flare because I broke one of my tops, caps. Anyway, you can stick your line right there and compress it, and you got a line coming out and goes wherever you want to.
And they will hold because all bottles have about 900 psi pressure in them, and what shot you spray makes no difference.
Everybody swears don't use that shit, but that's all I got. And I mean, you can't spend, if you start buying all this shit for nitrous and you ain't got it, you'll spend $300 quick. So
yeah, on just fittings.
I ain't no rich man. I know y'all ain't either.
See over there, boom, boom, there it is. All run and plumbed and wired and good to go. But I was just thinking, that dude said, well, I know they'll hold for a 100 shot, whether it's a 100 shot or a 300 shot, the pressure's still the same when they come in. So that makes no sense.
I've done this shit for years. They can say what they want to, it works or not. I'll put this shit on here for years and it works.
It works. We're fixing to find out here in a second. We think we got rid of the vacuum leak. We don't know. We ain't started it yet. Dad plumbed all this without even firing it up.
Good luck running that.
Hopefully it don't vacuum leak. Hopefully no vacuum leak. And on the fuel side, you had no fuel leaks, so I mean that should be good. Hold on, we're gonna see here in a minute. All right, this is like, I don't know what horse shot this is, but it's 33. I mean it's 36.
It's about 10 horse shot.
Yeah, 36.
Maybe 20 horse.
If that. We just testing the system. We're doing it with really small jets.
Yeah, it might cough and fart.
It's got a lot of fuel, but no nitrous.
It's real fat when it sprays. So I'm just gonna hit it just to make sure.
Just to see what it does. Make sure no leaks.
Yeah.
We got nitrous leaking out over there. That back fitting. A lot of gas in it. Both of them leaked.
Yeah.
The one in the back was the worst one. The one in the front, you can see because it turns them white. The fitting's white, but it's not vacuum leaking, so you'll be alright to leave it there until we figure out how to fix that.
So it's leaking out of the damn nitrous side, not the compression, right?
Yeah, nitrous side, not the compression side. Where the little flare is supposed to be. So.
Well, the ones I didn't want to leak is them two.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're tight.
It looks like it's just blowing past.
I didn't pull like a monkey dick on it.
What it
sounds good, at least the vacuum leak.
Yeah, it is. gonna have to turn the idle up a little bit more.
It ain't blowing shit everywhere.
No.
Yeah, it sprays pure fuel. You hear it on the other end. No, it's hot though.
And I want to check the rocker on this side. Because I can hear something going.
Probably got one of them off, probably.
Probably not all, probably a little loosey.
It's probably off.
Little loosey-goosey.
Run the shit out of us today.
This one right here, that it blew out right there, and it blew out right there. This one misted, but this one just turned it wide a little bit.